Okay, everyone, welcome to University Mythbusting. We're going to be discussing the widely told myths and misconceptions surrounding university and higher education, which I'm sure there are a few. Okay, so today's session, we're going to look at the facts behind the myths and misconceptions and learn where some of the most common ones come from. Okay, so just to give you a bit of an idea what sort of thing we're going to be doing. Here is a common myth. So the myth is there is no point studying higher education when you can earn just as much by working. Now, the fact behind this is that the wage difference between graduates and school leavers is about 35%. All right. Now, where does this myth come from? So the myth comes from most people that might get a job straight away and graduates will start on the same pay grade. So they will probably start on about the same amount of money. But moving up the levels is going to be a lot harder if you haven't got a degree. So that's where the 35% comes in when you progress through your job roles. All right, so let's bust some myths. Okay, so here we go. I can't afford to study higher education. All right. The fact is, you'll never have to pay any of the tuition fees up front. All right. You can borrow the money from the government and only pay it back when you're earning more than £25,000 a year. Now that figure is actually £25,725 at the moment, which is about £2,140 a week, a month even. So you don't have to pay anything back until you're earning over that. Okay, I'll have to pay my debts back straight after graduating. Once again, you only have to pay back at a rate of 9% over that 25 grand. Okay, so regardless how much you borrow, you don't have to pay anything back until you're earning over that amount. The average graduate salary is between 18 and 24 grand. So initially you won't have to pay anything back at all. You can also take out a maintenance loan to help with living costs, which you again only have to pay back when you're earning over 25 grand. And what happens if you lose your job? You just stop paying until you earn over that threshold again. The maintenance loans here amounts for 2021 are here. And there's actually on the government website, you can look at the student finance calculator to see how much you're eligible for. So if you're living away from home and staying in London, it's about £12,000. Okay, another myth, I won't be able to get a mortgage because of the student debt. The Council of Mortgage Lenders say that it's very, very unlikely to impact your credit score or your ability to get a mortgage. I have to live away from home. Now, this isn't true at all. There's lots of options. Although living in halls of residence is a good way of being immersed in student life, you can live at home and commute. I know lots of our students in Middlesex choose to commute. And in the current environment to do with the COVID crisis, I think lots of people will want to be a bit closer to home, especially with what's going on at the moment. Higher education is for people who are good at academic courses, not vocational courses. Now, this is not true at all. There are so many different courses. There could be practical, theory-based, or creative, or all of these, okay? This myth is, a long-standing myth, but probably from people who haven't been to university in a long, long time. HE courses are valuable because they're a mixture of academic and vocational, and work-based learning is a huge thing at the moment. And preparing you for later life and improving your employability is really, really important in HE. Higher education courses last 3 years. Now, this isn't true. You can study for as little or as long as you want and still get qualifications. Many courses are available on part-time or flexible study basis. I can only apply to study in one place. Again, this is untrue. You get to pick between 1 and 5 choices when you apply through UCAS. Study at university is the only way to get a degree. Now, this is not true these days. You can get a degree from a range of places, not just universities, but study centres in colleges, and also study for a degree while in a job. We offer degree apprenticeships, which allow you to do just that. Before 2015, the universities were the only places that could award degrees. But now that's different, as I've just mentioned. Okay, it's just like school. Now, this one is, again, untrue. Higher education is not like school. Though you still have to study and submit work, you have a lot more control about how you study, when you study. It's a lot more independent study. You also have loads of opportunity to expand your horizons, so join new clubs, meet new people from different backgrounds, to travel, and universities are one of the most diverse places that you can in the world. You know, you get people from all different backgrounds, all different places, all different cultures, all in one melting pot. It's a wonderful experience, and it's not for people like me. Okay, so this is something that we hear quite often. All kinds of people go to higher education, and 86% actually come from state schools. And, you know, most of our cohort at Middlesex come from state schools, and are so diverse in where they've come from, all over the world, and what their ability is. So it's for everyone, whatever your background or your ability. Now, are there any other myths that you've heard? Please feel free to ask a question. My colleague Sophie will let me know if you've got any questions that need answered. Sophie?
Nope. There isn't any questions at the moment. We do have a few people in the presentation, but I'm not sure if they've got any questions at the moment.
Okay. Is there anything that people would like me to go over?
For anyone that did miss the start, we will also be sending round a link to this recording again, and you can watch it back via YouTube. I will put up a poll as well for anyone who wants to let us know how they found this. And in the meantime, if you do have any questions, pop them in the chat.
Thank you, Sophie. I'll just go to my last slide again so people can know that they can ask a question if they'd like.
Okay, it doesn't seem like we've got any other questions from anyone, but we'll hang around for a few more minutes.
Thank you, Sophie.